What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with Murphy Firearms Training. Recently purchased something and want to talk about it. This is kind of an unboxing video, if you will. So I bought a holster from Vedder holsters. Someone said if I bought one, I would like it. So I'm going to give it a try. Basically, I have been carrying a Muddy River Tactical IWB or a Urban Carry all leather IWB, and they thought this would be a good compromise for some of the things I said was wrong with those holsters. So first of all, I'll tell you what I like about it. The molding is very good. I'm going to show you the gun fit in a minute. It's got this leather backer, nice smooth rivets, so these aren't going to eat you up or anything. Very, very slick. The leather's very, very smooth. Well molded, nice spring steel clip. Although, don't get me started on clips. I have one holster with a little punch out here that actually hooks under your belt, and I wish every manufacturer would do that because eventually this will lose tension, but we'll see. I am going to wear this for probably 3 months every day and give you a full review once I've worn it and really gotten used to it. But I'll tell you what I like out of the box. First of all, I really like the fact that I can adjust the cant, and I haven't tightened this down yet. But for me, with a revolver, if you cant it straight up and down, and most holsters are fixed cant, straight up and down with a revolver, if I wear it at 3 o'clock, the grip pokes out from under my shirt. But if I cant it forward about yay much, the grip disappears into my side, and it really, really conceals well. So I love the fact that it has an adjustable cant. What I love even more is the fact that if you look here on the side, you see this big flat spot here. And if I cant this thing, you'll actually see the holes. So there are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 4 or 5 slots that you can move this to. Actually, you're going to move both through. So 1, 2, 3 depths. This actually is on the highest ride height that it has. And I actually feel like it's pretty good. But most holsters for my body type don't ride low enough. And so I love that I have a couple of depth adjustments. So I can actually move this thing up. Well, if I move these screws, so this screw would actually go here. So it'd be about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, somewhere in that. And I'll play with that as I get used to this holster. But I'm actually going to find the cant that I like, which I think is about right here. And I'm going to lock these screws down tight. Okay, so I love that the cant is adjustable because for a revolver, for me at least, a revolver that I can't cant pokes out like a sore thumb wearing it at 3 o'clock, and that's where I plan to wear this. Okay, so that is a huge pro to me. That's actually what made me buy this holster, is the fact it had the adjustable cant. But it also has the adjustable ride height, which lets me move the holster deeper if I need to. It does have a tuckable clip, and so if you actually tuck a shirt in and blouse it over this, you can tuck your shirt in here and have a tuckable clip. I don't tuck a shirt at 3 o'clock. I would, if I was going to tuck my shirt, I would do that at appendix. I'm not going to try and wear this at appendix. Although I may wear it a couple days at appendix just to see. I don't think holsters like this tend to work well at appendix, at least for me. But I may give it a try and give you guys a report. So, how does the gun fit? 327 Federal Magnum. Please do note, it is loaded. I know that it is loaded because I'm going to carry it this evening. I've practiced drawing with this and toted it around a couple of evenings unloaded, and so I'm good. I feel like I'm happy. I'm going to crank these screws down where I want them, and I'm going to carry this. So what do I tell you? The sight channel, if you look at it with the revolver in it, is just, you've got all this room here. And so if you had taller sights, non-factory sights, whatever be the case, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see this gap. I mean, there it is. So you see this big gap at the sight channel. There's a huge gap there. And so if you have aftermarket sights or whatever, their holster should accommodate it. It's pretty secure in there. I know a lot of people don't like these hybrid style holsters because you can't adjust the retention. But what I want to say is when you cinch a belt down over this, it actually mushes the back. It actually mushes this leather back into the pistol. And I have found that these hybrid style holsters, if you wear your belt snug, that takes care of retention. You do you, but I like these type holsters. They work well for me. The molding is very good. It is very accurate to the gun. Fits very nicely. It reholsters very nicely, especially on the belt. Plenty of room to get the gun in the holster, especially with that big sight channel. So you kind of find with your barrel, and then it just falls in. It's really nice. Again, with a belt on, good retention. I like how it covers pretty much the entire gun. I'll give you a view from the back. You guys who want the entire trigger guard covered, Vedder did a good job on this one. Please note they do not carry a holster for the 327 Federal Magnum LCR. I bought the 38 Special LCR holster, and this fits like it was made for it. So if you carry a 327 Federal Magnum LCR, you can buy the Vedder 38 Special, and it fits. It fits like it was made for it. So far, that's the things I like about it. Now, on to my gripes. I have just one gripe, really. As you can tell, and most holsters, unfortunately, these days are made for semi-automatic. This backer is designed for semi-automatic. You got this big, tall sweat guard that on a semi-auto would be covering your slide, keeping your slide from touching your body. And it gives them a place to stamp their logo. On my revolver, you have this big hunk of leather up here. And when I wear this gun and I cant this gun, and you can actually see, because out of the package this was flat, you can actually see just from wearing it around the house a couple of evenings, this has already started to like curl over. And it is actually in the way of reholstering, and I don't like it. And so I am actually going to take a box cutter, an X-Acto knife, something, and I'm going to actually trim from probably right here around to like right here. I'm going to trim, actually going to trim their whole logo off. Sorry, Vedder. I'm going to trim their whole logo off and cut this sweat shield down, because for this revolver, I do not need that flap. If it was a semi-auto, it'd be great to keep the slide from touching your body, but on this little revolver, I don't need that. That's really been my only gripe so far. And again, all I've done is play with it out of the box, wear it around the house, draw from it, dry fire some. I'm going to wear it this evening, and then I'm going to start wearing it pretty much every day until I'm ready to kind of see how it holds up, see how I like it, see what pros and cons I find. I'm going to adjust the depth and the ride height as I go along and make sure this is where it's happy to conceal under just a t-shirt. My goal with this gun holster combo is that I can have an untucked shirt and a pair of pants or pair of shorts and wear this revolver. And then I'll carry my speed loader in my front left pocket. And so I have 12 shots of 327 Federal Magnums. And I will give you guys probably into the summer, 3 months. I'll give you an update on how this is going, what I like about it. The next time you see this, it'll probably have this sweat guard cut off. And I may play with where I cut it. I may start kind of up here and then work my way down as I see fit. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it, guys. Appreciate your support.